don't know you. Where are you from and what are you doing here?
I'm from Fesher and need the Baron's permission to travel to Silver Lake.
Ha! You'll be waiting a long time then.
Why?
The Baron ain't got no time for little things like that. His brother Hurton and his sister Leuven have betrayed Stuart to the doomed King of Matana.
Tiroba? Is the city in danger?
If we can't get the shackles on the traitors soon, it will be. Us Stuart lot will never kneel before the Matanians. Death or honor!
That's good to hear. The doomed king has my home on his conscience. Listen, can I give it a try with the Baron anyway? Maybe I can help.
All right then, into the city with you, stranger. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
One more thing. Where can I find the Cliff Tavern?
Through the gate and to the left, stranger.
How do I get to the Baron?
Just keep going up the steps, stranger. Keep going till you see Gorn, the guard captain.
Are there any merchants here in town?
Oh yeah, a lot. Most of them have their shops in the big square right behind the gate. But I can't list all their names. Just look for the signs on the houses to get your bearings. Leave me alone!
Hero from the bridge. Welcome to the Cliff Tavern, stranger.
Diego said you'd know where I could find him.
Diego? Yes, he was here. But I haven't seen him for quite a while. He even left a bill unpaid, and that's not like him at all.
Diego has disappeared?
From one day to the next. Perhaps it's something to do with the argument.
Argument? Who was Diego arguing with?
Diego was arguing with the Baron's counselor. I think it had something to do with taxes.
Where can I find Mermond?
Well, at the Baron's, of course.
Where can I find the Baron?
In his citadel in the middle of the city.
Would you like to buy anything?
What are you making all that racket for?
I'm taking some old furniture apart. For Myrtanian hedgehogs.
What?
Myrtanian hedgehogs. Our boys need them for fortifications. You try to charge across these in close formation. Oh boy.
Welcome. Oh, let me guess. Ogtar sent you. I'm afraid his shrines haven't arrived yet. All down to the war, you see.
Nobody sent me. Certainly not Ogdar.
Forgive me. A strong lad like you. I thought you were one of Ogtar's bruisers.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
But of course, I can always make use of someone like you. If you help me, I'll have something useful for you.
You need help? What is it?
There's a house nearby, in the central part of town, where you can hear voices and muffled screams at night. The windows glow red like blood. I'd look myself, but I'm scared.
What about the city guard?
They laughed at me. Me! People these days don't have any respect.
I'll have a look around that creepy house for you.
I fear this could be a little complicated. The owner's got the key, see? And, well, he's got no manners at all.
I've dealt with louts before. Who is it?
Guardsman Chuck. He's responsible for the storage room, directly to the right of the gate.
You're asking me to piss on the boots of the entire Stuic Guard?
Oh, no worries. Everybody hates Chuck. Even his fellow watchmen will look the other way if Chuck should happen to fall down some stairs.
I'd like to look at your goods.
And it's getting worse and worse. My laundry. Back then, everything was better.
They seem to like it up there.
Get out of here, you rascal! Piss off!
Easy, big man. Your help is needed.
Have you lost it? What do you want, half-pint?
Just give me the key to your house, then you'll be spared the pain.
Am I hearing you right? You want the key to my house?
That's right. I've got a bone to pick with your tenants.
What have my tenants got to do with you? Are you completely off your head?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
When I'm done with you, I'm gonna feed you to the pigs. Shit! Bollocks! Stop it!
Who's feeding the pigs now? Hand over the key.
Here it is. Have fun with the tenants.
I will.
They're gonna kill you. Just like that.
You like that, huh?
Oh, you can bet your last gold coin on that.
Don't know what the world's coming to. Let's go, please. Wherever next. At least the vegetable will profit.
Can I help you? Welcome! You'll find curiosities from all over the world at the cheapest prices.
Oh no! Careful!
Only the cream of the crop.
Another one?
Stop! You can't go any further.
Why can't I pass?
Because I say so. This way leads to the dungeon, and you're not allowed in there. Stop, lad! What you doing here?
I want to see the Baron. What's so funny then?
Look, lad, the Baron's the Baron. He doesn't see just anyone. Why should he see you?
I need to get to the Valley of Blood and I need his permission.
You want to fight in the Valley of Blood? You? Ha! You ain't got the muscle.
I don't want to fight. I want to get to Silver Lake.
Forget it, lad. I ain't letting anyone through. You neither. But, hey, wait a minute. I've seen you somewhere before. Ain't you the boy from Fesher? The one that came to Argan with Diego?
You know Diego?
You surprised? Diego was a friend of mine. A good and old friend. Told me about you, he did, before they locked him up.
Diego's locked up?
It's hard to believe, ain't it? Usually I'm the one locked up and he gets me out. Now it's the other way around. Would you help me?
What's your plan?
My plan? I don't need a plan. I've got my axe. But Diego told me that I should wait. He thinks it'll take care of itself. Go down to the dungeon and talk to him. Maybe he'll have changed his mind.
Can I just get in like that?
Tell Aldrich the guard that I sent you. Tell him that if he doesn't let you through, he'll get a smack in the mouth.
And how do I get to the dungeon?
Go back down the steps here and take the next flight of steps to the right. Just keep going down until you see Aldrich's ugly face.
Why is Diego sitting in the dungeon?
He had an argument with Mermund, the Baron's right-hand man. Since then, Mermund has disappeared. The Baron's men think that Diego murdered him.
Why was Diego arguing with Mermund?
Mermund found out that Diego does business here in the city from time to time. He wanted to charge him tax. Diego would not have it. That's Diego for you.
You think Diego's guilty?
If Diego kills anyone, he'll do it out in the open, man to man. Kill someone in secret? Not on your life.
So what do you think happened to Mermund?
I say it was the rebels. They took Mermund to weaken Baron Renwick.
What's the story with the rebels?
They're led by Baron's brother. The boy's name is Hertan. They say he has something going on with Robar.
Would you like to buy anything?
I'd like to look at your goods.
Yes? Do you want to be initiated into the secrets of alchemy? I can teach you to brew magical potions.
Can't do any harm.
Excellent. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. As my apprentice, you'll have to first take care of a small matter for me.
Oh, should have seen that coming. What do you want me to do for you?
I sent Hem, my assistant, to carry out an experiment. He should have been back long ago. Useless he is, the lad. Bloody useless. I need someone to take care of business there.
If your assistant is such a twit, why don't you just find someone else?
Because I owe his parents a favor. But the boy will just never amount to anything.
All right. I'll go and check on Hem.
Excellent. If he's still alive, give him a slap.
I will. Where should I look for him?
I sent the idiot eastwards, near Oktar's farm.
Welcome.
Here comes a good smacking.
Welcome. Any news? What's going on up there?
That was a real can of worms.
Oh, really?
I think that was a Beliar cult. Sick bastards. Not of this world.
It's worse than I feared. We must inform the guard immediately.
Not necessary. They can kiss their god right on the feet now.
Ha! Good work. Just thinking about having had them as neighbors. Here, your reward. You've sincerely earned it.
You mentioned something about shrines. You sell shrines?
Oh, but sure, I sell everything. Ogtar, for example, wants a magnificent shrine to Enos from Gotha, and an ornate shrine to Beliar from Bacarash. The good man doesn't know what to do with all his money.
Aren't you bringing the wrath of gods upon yourself by doing this?
I've studied the gods all my life, and I can tell you one thing. They're not bothered about little things.
You're a priest?
A scholar? I could tell you things about the gods that would have the priest's hair stand on end. Only ever interested in one side of the coin, that stubborn lot. They never want to hear the whole truth.
That's sacrilege.
Bah! I've been doing this for over 20 years. If the gods are wrathful about it, they're taking their bloody time doing something about it. Don't you want to hear a little forbidden knowledge about the gods? Fearful of the wrath of Enos?
I don't fear the gods. Tell me what you know about Enos.
You must have learned to love, honor, and fear the sun god as a child, am I right? Fire, light, order. The embodiment of all that is good in the world, isn't it?
Right.
Wrong! Enos is no friend of mankind. Without his brothers, he would bring absolute order to the world. Rigid, smoldering, merciless. Freedom is anathema to Enos.
Are you seriously trying to tell me that bringing order to the world is bad?
King Robar brings order to the world. He wants to unite all of the warring kingdoms for all our sakes. The price of freedom is war.
Let's change the subject. What about Beliar? Don't tell me his true goals are love and peace.
No, but he's not as terrible as the Enos priest would have us believe.
Oh, so it's just a misunderstanding and he really only wants what's best for us.
No. Beliar wants to annihilate us all. He is an enemy of man through and through. But? He also represents freedom, self-confidence, independence, and ambition. They didn't tell you that in the temple?
What about the storms, lightning, and shadow?
A little rain never did anyone any harm. And how would you sleep at night without darkness?
I don't know. Let's talk about something different. I'd like to hear what you know about Adonis.
Oh, the third of the brothers. An interesting case. No shrines, only a small number of followers, and yet he's the most important god.
The most important god? That's Enos.
No, Enos only has the most followers, but to Adonis, we owe our survival.
He created us. I've never heard of that.
No, he didn't. Not quite. But he certainly prevented us from being destroyed in the midst of his brother's feud. Adonis represents balance, the middle. Everything you see in the entire world is with Adonis' sphere. Here, he keeps his brothers in check.
So, he's the truly good god?
Well, as far as I can tell, he likes mankind well enough, but he hardly gets involved. Except to wipe out entire civilizations.
Now I'm confused.
Well, if balance needs to be restored, Adonis can really make a scene. So no. In my opinion, there are no good or bad gods. They're gods. They just are.
Enough. Time to change the subject.
What are you doing here?
Gorn sent me. I'm supposed to talk to Diego.
Anyone can claim that.
Gorn said to tell you that if you don't let me through, you'll get a smack in the gob.
Fair enough. Sounds like Gorn, all right. I'll let you through, but don't be playing silly buggers.
What can you tell me about Gorn?
Our captain? Well, he's new and not from around here, but he's got an hell of a fist. Like a smith's hammer it is.
Why do you have an outsider as your captain?
Are you kidding? That's the legendary mercenary Gorn, the hero of Gotha. I heard that he used to be friends with the doomed king, but now there's a lot of ill will between the two of them. Now he fights for us, for Stewart Gold.
So how can I help you? Ah, there you are. I'd hoped that you'd come.
Be glad that I met Gorn. Otherwise, I'd never have found out that you were stuck in a cell. By the way, he's trying to get you out.
I know, with his axe. But all that'll do is plunge the entire city into chaos.
Do you want to stay in prison?
No. That's why I had hoped that you would come.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I'm being accused of having murdered Mermund, the Baron Renwick's right hand. Someone has to either prove that it wasn't me, or that Mermund is still alive. Gorn isn't the right one. He's a bit too rough. You, on the other hand, you might just manage it.
Fair enough. I'll have a look for Merman then. Where should I start?
Give Winston a try first. He was there when I spoke to Merman.
Who's Winston?
He's a soldier in the city guard. He is actually a nice guy. But I have this sneaking suspicion he's working with the rebels.
Do you know where I can find him?
He usually patrols the western fringes of the city. You should look there.
Good, I will.
Wait, I have something else for you.
What?
A kind of lockpick. It won't open any doors, but you can use it to open small crate and chest locks. Take it. It might come in handy.
Why are they accusing you of murdering Mermund?
Mermund was looking for me in the Cliff Tavern. He found out I was doing business with a number of people here and wanted to tax me to death. I refused. We argued. Then he disappeared without a trace. Renwick heard about our argument. Now he thinks I killed Mermund, but here is the important part. I did not.
Why did you refuse to pay taxes?
The business I do here in Argan keeps the people's spirits high. That's my contribution to the struggle against the Conqueror. And Renwick profits from that. So why should I pay him tax? After all, I'm a free man. Well, maybe I'm not exactly free at the moment. What do you want?
You're Winston, right?
That's me.
What can you tell me about the rebels?
Well, those blokes reckon Hertan is the true Baron of Stewart, and Renwick is just a... Whatever the case, We're hot on their heels, but those guys are clever.
The rebels have sympathizers among the common people.
Oh, yes, they do. I mean, we'll put them behind bars too, of course.
What about the guards? Do you think that some guards would rather have Herten as Baron?
What? No chance! The guards are loyal. How could they even claim that?
Enough. Tell me where you hid Mermund, and I won't turn you into Baron Renwick.
What? How do you know that we have Mermund?
I do now. Out with it.
Wait, do you really want to drive Stuart to ruin?
Kissing the doomed king's ass won't save Stuart.
Right! When Hertan's Baron, it'll give him a good ass-kicking.
What? That's not what I heard.
All lies! It's Renwick! Renwick wants to submit to Robar. His sister Leuven can prove it.
Renwick? You're saying that the Baron is in cahoots with Robar?
None other. Leuven figured it out.
I'll only believe it when I see it.
Listen, Leuven had to flee and is in hiding somewhere in the city, but I don't know where. When you find her, you'll see that we're fighting on the right side.
I've had enough. I'm not interested in your stories. Tell me where Mermund is, or there'll be trouble.
So, you're on Renwick's side. Then I've got no other choice.
Defend yourself!
Defend yourself, you dog! Stop it! We've got Mermund. He's being held in a cave, outside, to the northeast of the Stuart countryside. There's an old, forgotten dirt trail that links the cave with Ogtar's estate.
Well, why didn't you say so? You could have saved yourself this beating.
We have a password. Tell it to the guard at the gate, and they'll let you in the hideout.
Out with it. What's the password?
In the name of Renwick, surrender!
That's your password?
Hertan hasn't lost his sense of humor, after all.
Welcome. Hey, you! I've really got a problem.
What would that be?
The people are thirsty and I'm running out of mead. Rotter's already complaining because I told him that soon there won't be any left.
Don't tell me that I need to get some for you from Murderer.
No, I'm running out of honey. Get me a few honeycombs, and I'll show you how to brew the stuff.
How much honey do you need?
You'd be best off plundering half a dozen beehives. That should be enough.
I'll get some honey for you. Where can I find it?
From Ogtar's farm in the east of the city. There are wild bees there. They should have honey, too. The nests aren't always easy to find, so keep your eyes peeled.
Hey there, kid. What are you going to do?
I'm going to release Mermond. Hurton is a traitor.
Well, good luck then.
Come with me. Help me fight the rebels.
Look, kid. I stand here with my axe and watch the wimps in there. That's how I earn my keep. I'll leave the rebels to you. That way, you can show whether you have the muscle for it.
Welcome to my farm. I see you're unharmed.
Why shouldn't I be unharmed?
Well, because of the field raiders that chew up my fields. My farm workers don't even dare to leave the building, those cowards. Can you help me?
Field raiders are no problem for me.
Thank you, stranger. Thank you so much. Have you already chased the field raiders away from my fields?
Their history.
Thank you, stranger. You've honestly earned your reward. I can't wait to chase my lazy farm workers back onto the field.
Well, any other problems?
Barren soil, bad weather, lazy workers. The usual.
You're not interested in the war, huh?
Here war, there war. What's a simple man like myself supposed to do? All I want to do is get a return on my harvest. I don't care who buys it.
Aren't you afraid of Robar?
Robar? That nutcase king? I'm more afraid of the next hailstorm. They're all just stories.
You can only pass with a permit. Halt!
I'm going to Silver Lake.
There's a war going on, pal. Nobody gets through here without permission from the Baron.
But it's urgent.
No permission, no passage.
All right then. Where can I find the Baron?
In the Citadel of Stuart.
And that's...
in the city center.
Hello? Hold! What are you doing here?
I heard you're carrying out forbidden experiments here.
I'm sorry? What? Who's saying that?
Just joking. Master Worgen sent me. How's the experiment going?
Well, not exactly as planned. I was supposed to treat plants with an agent and feed it to meat bugs. We wanted to examine the livers afterwards, but then the field raiders came.
And?
And they ate the plants and the meat bugs. Oh, now they're on a rampage in the south fields. Master Worgen will be beside himself with rage.
Well, that's the end of the experiment.
Well, maybe Master Worgen can do something with the livers of the field raiders. After all, they did eat the agent.
Have fun then. I'm heading off and reporting to Master Worgen.
Stop! Wait! Don't go!
What's up now?
You're armed! Look at me! What do you want me to do? Oh, sod it. I'll kill the field raiders for you. How many livers do you need? All of them.
Maybe I should stop asking questions.
Where did the field raiders go? They clambered down the rock face.
The rock face?
Yes, there's a path to the barn. They went down there.
What sort of experiment is this supposed to be anyway?
Master Worgen wants to develop a poison against field raiders that is harmless for people. Master Arctar is very interested in the results. Of course, we began with meat bugs. They're not as dangerous.
So the experiment went better than planned?
Are you joking? Those bastards ruined it! Isn't the agent actually meant for the field raiders? Now you can test the effect on the actual bastards. I didn't see it that way. You're right! In the name of Renwick, surrender.
For Hurtan!
In the name of Enos, who on earth are you? Did you come to murder me?
I'll get you out of here. Come on, let's go.
What about the Master of Inquiry? I'm not a good fighter.
He's dead. Are you blind?
My eyes aren't what they used to be. You're a brave man. How you saved me. I knew the Baron would send someone.
I didn't do this for the Baron. I did this for a friend.
Is that so? Well, for whatever reason, thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to Stuart now. I need a permit to go to Silver Lake.
Not so hasty. If I return without more documents, the Baron won't be particularly happy.
Oh, this just gets better and better. What documents would they be and where are they?
I couldn't tell you what sort of documents they are, but you should look in the cave below Ogtar's farm. The rebels wanted to bring them there.
If I get the documents, should I bring them to you?
No, just take them to Baron Renwick. A small sign of my favor. Then you'll be able to discuss your issues with him straight away.
Hey, I've got a password for you.
What?
In the name of Renwick, surrender.
You?
What? Wrong password? You let me in the rebels' hideout right now.
Here's the key. Just spare my life.
Get lost.
Hey. Hi there.
What brings you here?
The Hunter's Gorge is sealed tight, and I can't get to the Valley of Blood. That's how you end up in Stuart.
Do you know your way around here?
Beyond Stuart? Sure. There's plenty of farmland and plantations here, and a few other things.
Other things? What do you mean?
There are caves all around this area, and you don't hear a good thing said about them. In any case, I prefer the open sky above my head, and would rather keep my distance from dingy vaults.
What do they say about the caves?
The people here believe in an ancient curse and in undead monsters that roam the caves. Maybe it's all superstition, who knows? I'm not going to look and see if it's true anyhow.
What then? What are you going to do?
I'm going to start by looking for Ricklin. Then we'll surely find a way to get out of here.
Who's Ricklin?
We're getting married soon.
So, he's your lover?
That's right. He's also one of the rangers, and was supposed to scout the north of Stuart while I looked around the south.
So where's Ricklin now?
If only I knew. I do worry with the rebels and all the stories. The region is in a bit of an uproar.
Ricklin won't have joined the rebels, will he?
I wouldn't have thought so. That would be terrible. Don't get me thinking about that.
You never know, Jilvi. I'll keep an eye open anyway.
Can't hurt. I'll have a look around as well.
Stranger?
Greetings! The people are thirsty. Have you got anything for me?
So, my dear landlord, here's the honey.
Excellent. I'll get right to the vat.
Hold on.
Why? Oh, yes, your reward. Here.
I'd like to take a look at your goods.
What is there to report? What's Hem doing?
Field raiders came along and ate up your experiment.
What? That boy is as thick as 2 short planks. I'll beat the cost out of him with my belt.
Take it easy. I took care of the field raiders and ripped out their livers. Hem thought you might be able to use them.
What? Maybe he's not so stupid after all. Let's see. I'll need to examine the livers right away.
You have to teach me something right away.
Oh, yes, of course. Listen, I don't have the time now, but here's a valuable recipe. You can read, can't you?
Yep, the recipe will do the trick. Hand it over.
Hey! Later.
Ah, the little hero. What can I do for you?
I need to see the Baron.
No two ways about it. Renwick will most certainly be grateful to you. You did find Merman.
Has he released Diego?
Just a moment ago. I've already spoken with him. He's really proud of you.
Well, look here, Merman Savior. I know why you're here, but I cannot make any exceptions. We are in the middle of a war.
I've got the documents that Herten stole.
Show me! You truly done Stuart a huge favor. Perhaps I can make an exception. Here is a letter from Gilthar, the Castellan of Silver Lake Castle, and a permit.
Thank you, Baron. Farewell.
Wait! I cannot send a messenger to Gilthar in such scruffy garb. I have some suits of armor procured just for you. One of them should fit and take a decent shield.
I had to slay Hertan.
My poor misguided brother, how tragic! Oh, this is all Leuven's fault.
Why did Hertan turn against me? You're his brother.
I kept trying to steer him onto the right path. Hertan didn't know what was best for Stuart. He was very stubborn and wasn't capable of making difficult decisions.
What did Leuven do?
She is a snake in my family, dominated by envy and her obsession with power. She turned Hertan against me.
What are you going to do with Leuven?
She may well be my sister, but she is evil. I've prepared a just punishment for her. She shall find peace in Beliar's realm.
A healing potion.
Merman didn't look too good, but he was healthy.
Look at that! A Stuart armor! Hello. How did it go?
Renwick can now sleep soundly. The traitors have been punished.
A terrible story. Have you seen Ricklin by any chance?
No, I'm sorry.
Well, at least he wasn't with the rebels. I'll keep looking for him. Hey.
of the Baron's men. Stop! The path to the Valley of Blood is off limits.
I've got a permit to get to Silver Lake. Here.
The seal of the Baron. Very well, sir. But, good sir, you can pass, sir.
Es ist vorbei. Lass uns gehen.
Was ist mit den Toten, Herr?
Wir kommen zurück. Mit Männern und Schaufeln.
Mora, jetzt gehörst du mir. Oh.